welcome to Chicago Against Violence. My name is Teron Brown, and before we all get started, I would like to have some contact information for you all. You can reach us at our email, artagainstviolence2018@gmail.com. Our phone number is 312-200-0398. Again, that is 312-200-0398. Follow us on Instagram, art_against_violence, hashtag #artagainstviolence, hashtag return to the wall. Today we have with us my guest, Shannon Allen, one of the leads of Return to the Wall project. Hello, Shannon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm really excited to be here.
No problem. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
So, tell us about the project.
So the Return to the Wall project is actually a resurrection of an old Chicago mural. Actually, it was one of the first Chicago murals, collaborative murals. So many different people worked on the mural. It was initially titled The Wall of Respect, and it was created in Bronzeville in 1967, and the original mural was on 43rd in Langley. So what we're deciding to do is we're coming together and bringing back the mural, but adding the old version, but we're adding some new additions as well. So we're going to have this generation, so students ranging from ages 14 to 24, come in and reconstruct the wall, adding the heroes that they see fit. And it's going to be a really exciting project. We have a lot of different organizations coming out to help out. So, yeah, that's about it. We chose to have it in Bronzeville. The original mural was located in Bronzeville, so we're keeping it in Bronzeville.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
So where was the first mural actually located?
The original mural was actually painted on 43rd in Langley, but over time with just housing and different things happening in the city, we kind of lost the mural. A lot of the initial mural was taken, and we don't actually know where it is. So we are happy to go off the pictures and reconstruct the mural.
Oh, that is such a great thing that you all are doing in Bronzeville.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do y'all plan on changing the mural?
So we plan on adding we plan on allowing the youth to add different people to the mural as they see fit. So we're looking to have different leaders in sports, arts, as well as health. So having children pick the people that they find most successful or the people that most resonate with them. And we're going to be able to add some new, again, the original wall was in 1967, so we're adding a lot of different media, whether that's using different photographs or like having children actually paint their heroes. So adding a little new school flavor to it all.
Well, I've actually never seen the wall myself. I would actually like to pull up some photos for you all, so you all can see the same murals. So here we have a book that was created about the wall. Next we have the actual wall. Who are some of the heroes that inspire you on this wall, Shannon?
So actually, if you look at the picture, there is a strong picture of Malcolm X. He's really inspiring to me. It was a lot for me in school when I had to figure out, like, I feel like there was a big debate on either you're Martin Luther King or it's Malcolm X. And so I really, really like the picture of Malcolm X just because he represented, it was so powerful to see him decide on, like, it's just, we can do this together, but we have the right to protect ourselves and we're going to do that. And I think just seeing it in the art form lets me know that like we can protect ourselves through other things, except it doesn't have to be like guns, or like we can use our voices through art, which is really, really inspiring to me.
Yeah, I would like to go back to one of these photos. We see a lot of painters and everyone coming out to support them all. Are you hoping that people come out to support you all during the process of the painting and all of this?
Yeah, for sure. I think what is most exciting is being able to get the community involved. It is taking place in Bronzeville, so I know that there's a lot of different schools and a lot of different community leaders within the community, so having them come out, having different people join from the different businesses that are thriving in Bronzeville. Anybody that wants to volunteer could give us a call. We would love to have you. Yeah, I think we are very much expecting and hoping that the community gets involved. If you want to send us an email, that's artagainstviolence2018@gmail.com. That would be amazing. We can always use extra hands, whether if you are super artsy or just want to come out and do your part. We would greatly appreciate it.
Wow, that wall was originally built in 1967.
That was a long time.
That was a long time ago. If you guys are unfamiliar, here are the pictures again. If anyone wants to see them again, here all are. So we have a lot of great inspirational people on this wall.
Yeah, you have people from Nat Turner, Martin Luther King, Aretha Franklin was on the wall,
yeah.
Harriet Tubman's on the wall.
One that really resonates with me is Muhammad Ali being right here in the middle, in this little area right here. Like, Muhammad Ali was very inspirational to me.
Why?
And I love to see him up there. Who are some of the people that you hope to see up there on the new wall, Shania?
Who are some of the new people? I mean, bottom line is that with the wall, we are encouraging the youth to pick their heroes. I mean, in all, I would love to see like Colin Kaepernick or the children from the baseball team. I would love to see the Jackie Robinson baseball team. So I would love to see them on the wall.
Yeah, seems like we have a caller. Hello, caller.
Yes, I'm a first-time caller. My name is Ray, and what you're saying is great in a perfect world, but this is far from a perfect world.
Yes,
Murals haven't stopped all the killings in Chicago. Murals hasn't helped the educational system. They've dumbed down the test for teachers and children so much that I graduated high school in 1962, and I could probably pass the test to be a teacher. So we got to start with education. Oh, that's nice to look at a mural. That's nice to look at where you come from and who has helped you on the way. But it's not stopping any of these murders in Chicago.
I definitely hear you. I think
first. It starts with education first. Teach them education. Teach them how to go to school. Teach them how to respect people. Teach them the pride that they'll have in family. And then maybe things will change. A mural is not going to change anything. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate the calls. I think one thing I will say is I do believe that education is the first step. But the thing is, like right now, what are kids doing right now? Kids are at home, or if things are like, if parents got to work this summer, kids are just out in the streets. So this project will allow giving them something to do over the summer, giving them something to look forward to, and they find something to hold on to within our city. So this is something that, I mean, honestly, as a kid walking past in the neighborhood, taking pride in the fact that I had something to do with this mural, or I had something to do with the beautification process of the neighborhood that I live in. I feel like you give children something to hold on to, something for them to find a purpose in, and then you'll get them to reach out and inspire other people. Prime example, I personally know from experience, remembering not feeling connected to anything, or feeling that this world was so big and I was just so small. But I found different outlets. I joined a non-for-profit organization called City Year Chicago, which encouraged me to start getting more involved and taking bigger risks for the community. And we have to build up our children and teach them to be the change that they wish to see in the world. So at the end of the day, I think it is this will solve Chicago's violence problem? No, sir. But what I do think, it will develop and give students a purpose, something bigger, and then encourage them to challenge the systems that they face through whatever medium they choose, whether that's, I'm gonna write a song about strange fruit and lynching. Like, who would have thought that would have made a difference? But it definitely inspired a lot of people to get involved and make a difference.
And you all are working with youth, right?
Yeah, so we actually are joining a couple of different organizations within the community, including New Horizons, and are coming together and getting different children that live in the community to paint on this mural as well.
That is such a great thing. It seems we have another caller on the line. Go ahead, caller.
Hi.
Hey, how are you
Can you
doing
guys
today?
hear me? I'm
Yeah.
good. How are you?
We're fine. How are you doing?
Wonderful. So I just have a comment. I think the biggest problem facing, I will say, Black America and the youth particularly, and I am African American myself, is that we don't know who we are. When you don't know who you are, where are you going? What are you going to do? You can create 5,000 programs for people to join, but if you don't know who you are, then you're just out here doing something. And I think that's by design, that this power structure, this society in which we live as Black people, it is necessary that they keep us ignorant, in the dark, and without. We have to take self-control of ourselves because we don't know who we are, and I think that's our biggest problem. I think we're the baddest people on the face of the earth. Let's just get that straight right now.
Hello?
But we don't have self-knowledge, and without that, that's the problem. But y'all hang on in there, because every person that's trying to get that same goal, it's all a help, but we need to know who we are. Y'all stay Black.
All right, thank you.
You.
I think education is definitely something that youths need more of, like just knowing like where they come from and things of that nature.
For sure. I think, and that's another thing about this wall. I think in the process of building the wall, children get to not only reflect on history, because I honestly, from personal experience, I've grown up in Chicago for most of my life. I am a product of CPS. Just understanding that history is more than just Martin Luther King. It's bigger than just Rosa Parks, where they are being able to look at the people that they see every day that are making outstanding contributions toward history. And I think this project allows us to educate them on the past, but also keep them keeping us up to date with the future. One of the young ladies that is working on the project now actually brought up the Jackie Robinson baseball team, and that wasn't something that I on my own thought about. And these are people that they look up to. So I think it's important that we acknowledge their heroes, because these are the people that they see on the forefront of everything, and these are the people that they're striving to be more like. And if there aren't enough people that are doing positive things in the communities, or aren't enough people that look like them, that they see making different moves and contributions, why do you think they would do anything more? So we just got to keep getting this information in front of their faces and getting them to see their purpose.
I really love this project because of the fact that you all are giving the youth a voice.
For sure.
You're giving them a voice. You're giving them jobs over the summer.
For sure.
So they can stay off the streets and stop some of the violence. So I really like this project that you all had gotten yourselves into. How did you get yourself into this project?
Honestly, our paths just crossed at some point. So like I said, the initial mural was created in 1967, and one of the students that actually had the pleasure of working on that project reached out to me and was just like explaining his vision for it. And I was like super super involved. He had me at, oh my God, I want to do this mural in Bronzeville. And this mural, he actually worked on it himself. And there's not many of the artists and people that worked on it that are still moving on and about today. So it was just one amazing to be a part of. And so our paths kind of just crossed that way. I think I've always had a passion for getting involved and like making my mark on the world, which is why I've done organizations like City Year. Yeah, I just really, honestly, it was just, he kind of sold it great. He had me at, I want to do this mural that I did in 50 plus years ago. So I was like, okay.
It seems like you really want to leave your mark on the youth.
I really do. I really do. I think I had enough people in my life that wanted to see me do great things, and I had enough people that wanted the best for me, and no matter how much I tried to like push away from everybody, they always found me. And I just had a lot of people willing to show me a different direction and show me a different alternative, and I just want to at least say I presented as many youth as I could with that same opportunity.
Speaking of the youth and the children, how many children are you all scheduled to work with?
Yeah, we are going to be working with about 30 children through different One Summer Chicago programs. So we have about 20 students registered already. We aren't putting a cap on how many kids want to come out and volunteer and just be a part of the festivities. There is going to be different concerts the week of opening day. So August, the middle of August, we'll have a lot of different events lined up. You can check our website for the different events that we'll have lined up. And the Instagram page, continue to follow us so that you stay up to date about the different things going on. But yeah, right now we have about 20 kids, but that number is definitely expected to expand within the next week or so.
Oh, that's a great thing. If anyone wants to get involved with Art Against Violence, you all can reach them at their email, artagainstviolence2018@gmail.com, or give us a phone call at 312-200-0398. And that is such a beautiful thing that you all are doing.
Yeah, one thing I will say, the most challenging part is like getting people to buy into it. I think a lot of people miss the value that this mural could bring to the community. And not saying that Bronzeville is this terrible neighborhood. I won't say that at all. But I do think there are a lot of different youth within the organization, within the city, that don't have anything to do in the summertime, where you see them just like, I do. I know that I stop and talk to random children in my neighborhood, but like I just see a lot of children just hanging out, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, and they're, well, I'm just outside, like. And there has to be more than that for them, you know? Like, a lot of these centers cost a fortune for them to go and be a part of, or you can't sign up because mom doesn't have time. It's just so many different systems, so many things that are set up for them not to be successful, that I'm glad that I had the opportunity of working with a couple of young ladies, some of the young men that are in the program, and them just being willing to do something that they've never done before, or just doing something that most people would say, like, this is super far-fetched, like, what are you doing? Like, so I think just giving them an opportunity to do something different. I feel like too many times we quit, or say that, too many times we quit and say that they can't do it, or this is too much, and like, you don't know what this mural could be for some kid somewhere. This could be their calling. This could be their thing.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I just giving them the opportunity to find something different and do something that they've never done before.
I'd love to see who the youth would pick to be up on the new wall.
I would love to see that too. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of like, oh, I just want LeBron James up there. Like, I feel like we're gonna get a lot of LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, and like, that's fine because those are the people that they look up to. But I'm excited to see you'd be surprised at the different people that they know. Like, again, my brain did not think about the Jackie Robinson baseball team, and they were super like, yeah, the adults messed it up, and they're, like, they were super passionate about it, and I think that's what's most exciting is just seeing them be super involved and exciting about this process. And what's amazing about the program is that they have been involved from start to finish. So it's not like, well, they have been involved from the beginning process and they will see it through. But it's not like we're gonna just have you paint or we're just gonna steal your ideas. They have done everything from practicing in-kinding or just development on like how do you see this playing out, like which building would you have this on, or just so them being able to be involved from the process from the beginning to the end is like exciting as well, like seeing them bring their ideas to life. Because at first when we were saying we're gonna redo the mural and they were just like, okay, like, because they were excited to be involved, but like after deep diving into why this is important, looking at all the different artifacts and going by the location that the original wall stood, it was very interesting to see them like open up and then find a deeper connection to it. Because after that, then they wouldn't stop talking about it. They'd just be like, oh, can we do this? Or can we put this on the wall? Or do we need to do this? Do we need to do that? So like, it's just gonna be great. I'm really excited. I'm excited.
Seems like you all have a lot of creative students over there.
We do have a lot of creativity in the room, and what I like is they're not scared to say what things they want to see. So it's not like constantly having to remind them like it can be whatever you want to be. Like they're like, oh, you said it could be whatever I want to be. It's gonna be whatever I want it to be. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what they come up with. I know that Ziff is really excited to see what comes about it all and how everything plays out.
Yeah, I feel like if you give youth the platform to voice their voice, that they'll run with it in stride.
Yeah, I definitely believe that. I mean, I'm one of those kids. I'm a product of opportunity. But yeah, I think allowing them to open up and kind of see what things they can do. Because I mean, when they're not given the opportunity, they don't even know if they don't like it yet. And it's a difference if you put something out in front of them and then they say, oh, this isn't really my thing, but at least you know you've given them the platform. Like, I feel like some of the kids that we're working with now, they don't even know that if they like painting or not, or graphic design, or digital media, like allowing them to say, take pictures of the things that you find that are important so we can put it on the Instagram page. And they're like, okay, we can do that. Like, so seeing those and putting their skills to use. Like I seen the girl, she was taking a selfie and she was just taking pictures and I was like, I got a job for you. You're gonna be public relations now. You're gonna take pictures and all this. And she was like, okay, cool. Like that's great. Like she was really excited and passionate about it. So I
love that you all are giving them an opportunity to like learn something new about about industries and building something. And just building something that's yours and that you could say that you took a part of this and you made this out of nothing. Yeah, for sure. I think just giving them an opportunity is always the best way. And if they, like I said, if they don't like it, then you can say, I did this thing. That one summer I did this one thing. And then if they do, then they have something that they can hold on to. And build on to. And build on for the rest of their life. And I think also just being black girl or a black boy, it's kind of hard to, it's a lot going on in this world and it seems real unfair sometimes, and you kind of feel like you're starting off fresh, but it's all these things that's stacked up against you. And I think this allows them to see that they have different platforms. You can make a way out of no way. You can use your voice, you can learn how to do different things and get out there in the world and kind of figure out what's for you and what's not. And I think this is the first step for a lot of them, and I can't wait to see the amazing things that they are going to do. Again, this is the wall, the original wall of respect, right here. And that was originated on 43rd and Langley. In Langley, right in the heart of Bronzeville. And again, if you all would like to give us a call or email us or anything, this is our contact information. Please follow us on Instagram.
hashtag Art Against Violence, hashtag Return to the Wall.
And I would like to thank you all for joining us today with Arts Against Violence, me and my guest today.
Thank you for having me, all. It's been a pleasure. I really appreciate it.
Thank you all. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you. Good night.